The three friends gathered together at the mall, just joking and laughing with each other when the gents were approached by a seemingly nice enough stranger. The stranger asked the three men if they were interested in making a few $100s posing for nude pictures back at his place. Although intrigued, the friends declined the invitation, all but Tracy Edwards, who decided to take the stranger up on his offer as he needed the cash at the time. Little did Mr. Edwards know that he was going back to the apartment of the notorious serial killer, Jeffrey Dahmer. The two went back to Dahmer's place where Edwards was offered drinks. Mr. Edwards immediately smelled an awful stench coming from Dahmer's apartment as soon as they arrived. He shrugged it off, but the scent to him was terrible. Dahmer told Edwards that a sewer pipe had busted and that was responsible for the foul odors. As the men started to chat, Edwards noticed boxes of acid in the apartment. Dahmer said he used the acid to clean bricks. The explanation seemed valid enough to Edwards in the moment. The two men continued to discuss Mr. Edwards posing nude while drinking a few beers. Out of nowhere, Dahmer pulled out a knife and handcuffs to put on Mr. Edwards. Mr. Edwards was terrified as Dahmer was only able to put the cuffs on one of Edwards' wrists. With a knife pressed up against Edwards' torso, Mr. Edwards pleaded with Dahmer to put the knife down. Dahmer at this point starts to calm down and directs Edwards to the bedroom, telling Edwards that the keys to the cuffs were in his bedroom. Edwards remained talkative throughout the ordeal in Dahmer's bedroom, trying to calm him down as they both sat on Dahmer's bed. During this time, Edwards constantly scanning the room, looking for an opportunity to escape. Dahmer forced Edwards to watch the Exorcist movie in his bedroom. Edwards would later describe Dahmer as being in some sort of trance while watching the movie, rocking back and forth and humming. Dahmer demanded Edwards to lay down on the floor. Edwards laid down on his side. Dahmer laid on top of Edwards, placing the knife at his crotch and his head on Edwards' chest to hear his heartbeat. Terrified, Edwards pleaded to use the bathroom. Dahmer complied, guiding Edwards to the bathroom. After using the bathroom, things seemed to settle down as Dahmer appeared calmer. Edwards was terrified by Dahmer as he had very aggressive mood swings where he'd be enraged 1 second and then would calm down the next. The two sat for hours. Edwards desperately looked for an escape. Sometime during the ordeal, Dahmer begins chanting. While chanting, Dahmer no longer holds the other end of his captive's handcuffs. Seeing an opportunity to escape, Edwards hits Dahmer as hard as he can and runs towards the door. Dahmer's attempt to subdue Edwards fails, and Edwards was able to escape the apartment. Edwards was able to flag down police officers in the area. Although the officers were skeptical of Edwards, they noticed the handcuff hanging from Edwards' hand and decided to investigate further. Edwards led police back to Dahmer's apartment, where Dahmer answered the door calm and polite. Dahmer admitted to entertaining Edwards, but told police they were role-playing and having a good time. Unconvinced a crime had been committed, police were about to leave when an officer spotted photos of dismembered bodies. Police immediately placed Dahmer under arrest and put an end to the reign of one of America's most deadly serial killers.